Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. We're here with Brendan McGinty, Parkland Board of Trustee candidate. Brendan reached out to me the other day and made a case that why we should be paying more attention to the Parkland race, and I absolutely agreed. And just before we introduce Brendan, I want to just let you know that Brendan is running against former U.S. Representative Tim Johnson, and he's also running against James Boyles, who is a former school superintendent, and that you can vote on April 7th. But Brendan, thanks for reaching out, and tell us why Parkland's important, and why this race should be important to the voters.
Well, Eric, thanks for having me. I appreciate the time. Parkland is very important regionally from a standpoint of young adult and adult education, whether a young adult is beginning their education and trying to do so during a time when education has become so very expensive. Adult learners from a standpoint of trying to continue their education, and in workforce development, in skills, in the trades, there's no other entity that better trains the workforce that surrounds us every day regionally. Parkland is incredibly important to us from an economic development standpoint regionally.
Well, I think I'm guilty of paying too much attention to the mayor's race, and I appreciate you running for this position. I am actually a Parkland instructor. I teach sailboat racing through the community ed. I really appreciate everything that Parkland does. So thank you for running, and thank you for sharing that with us. Now, Brendan, people around the political circles know your name. Tell us why they should vote for you versus they can vote for two. They can vote for two people for the two spots, or they can be able to just vote for one. Or they can be able to vote for two. Why should they vote for you instead of the other candidates on the ballot?
Well, Eric, three reasons. One, on a personal level. I attended Parkland. I even worked at Parkland to help put myself through school. I put myself through college. My wife continued her education as an adult at Parkland. Three of our children attended Parkland. On a personal level, that provides great passion for me to want to help and give back to Parkland. Number two, professionally. My professional life has been made up of technology-based education and distance learning, and it fits very well into Parkland's mission and how Parkland delivers education. Number three, public service. I served 2 terms, 8 years on the Champaign County Board, chaired the Finance Committee during the entire time, during very difficult economic times. During those times, we even won Government Finance Officer Association awards for our budgeting, and we were able to downsize the county budget by 10% in 2 years through non-extremely painful means by planning ahead. Otherwise, I have been involved in the Champaign County Economic Development Corporation for several years. I chaired for a year, and we worked directly with Parkland, closely with Parkland, particularly in the area of workforce development. For those three reasons, I think that I'm uniquely qualified to serve on the Board of Trustees.
All right. If someone was interested in wanting to learn more about you or volunteer in your campaign, how would they do that?
Easy. www.mcgintyforparkland.com is a great place to start. My email is easy, brendan@brendanmcginty.com. I'll give you my cell number directly, 217-722-3430. In any of those ways, I can connect with you directly if you want to learn more about how to get involved.
Well, Brendan, we appreciate all your service, appreciate you running, and good luck in the elections. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Eric. Thanks for having me.